It's a bit more relaxing.
Not if I have to do any more puzzles, it's not.
We've still got the problem with that corridor, but never mind.
Oh, we don't know what's in here either.
Yeah, it might be something in there. It's bigger than the other one, at least.
I've still got another activation of the flames. Let's celebrate! Okay, I messaged Dalton now. I've just had a message saying defense offline, all AI units offline, shutting down.
Do you know if that includes
Stealth 9 offline? A winner was me. I believe everything should now be safe.
Nice. So I'd tell Amira.
Do you want to test the laser room?
Yeah. Okay. So I'll say Harvey thinks that everything is now being deactivated. Let's test the corridor. So I'll walk to the corner and throw one of my few remaining shell cases in there.
They've been a valuable tool, haven't they?
Yeah, well, you see, I picked them up because I thought you never know, and they've actually proved really, really valuable.
So you're throwing a shell
case into the LED corridor.
You throw an LED, a shell casing down there. Roll just in case.
So what were we doing for that? It was do we say strength athletics?
Yes.
1 success.
You throw a shell casing down there, nothing really happens. It just kind of goes ding, 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 ding.
I just want to have a quick nosy in this room.
Yeah, definitely. I was just testing the defences.
Oh, yeah. Well, you're doing that. I'm just going to.
Do you let me know that the defences seem to be down then?
Well, yeah, I'll say no reaction so far. Looks clear.
Okay, because I'm feeling confident now that this is all shut down. Can I wander in?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Tim.
I'll tell you basically like.
There's nothing stopping you. That's me.
I message you saying I'm coming in. Where do I go?
I'd say just keep walking straight.
I suppose if I came down the stairs, I'd probably pretty much see straight ahead, and I'd be anyway, wouldn't I? How far is that?
Yeah.
Is there anything that would block my vision from seeing?
Not particularly.
Yeah, so I guess I would come down.
The room that you've just walked into, Omen, the main things that were in there were basically, it was, as you can see, it was like a charging station, building station for this robot, so there was a lot of wires kind of coming all around it that would have been connected to it that are now just hanging down. Everything that's around the edge is what used to be sort of lockers and stuff for weapons and where the robots kind of all used for charging. There is one... Where'd it go? Of the little robot balls thing there still charging, and it just seems to be sort of flashing a little green light on it. Towards the right-hand side, you can see a little cabinet that's still sort of locked, and there do seem to be a few guns and sort of bits of ammo behind it, as well as a few bits of tech and some cabling, sort of an untouched locker room, you know, one of those mesh doors so you can just see in it.
I think it'd be worth me trying to pull that door open, don't you?
Probably.
Do you want to put my character in here as well? I assume
No.
I've strolled in and I'm sort of stood with Dalton and Amira.
I think the door comes open, Tim.
The door might possibly come open.
I ask where Roman is.
Yeah, I'm just going to be at the door, just kind of watching what Owen's doing.
I just say he's in there, and then I'll wander in myself.
Okay, so
See what's in the room.
What equipment did I just find?
I'll follow.
still typing away.
Listing all of the equipment.
It's almost like loot at the end of a boss room, isn't it?
Could you elaborate on a face changer mask?
Face changer mask is literally a hard shell mask that would go on your face, and then it instantly makes you look like somebody else.
I think I'll have one of them.
Thought you
Might
might.
be handy for someone who's
Yeah.
like the most wanted man in the country at the minute.
Just so, do we all know what he's got here? So only Omen sees this at the moment.
Omen has currently seen all this first, but also Omen doesn't know what the last three things are. He knows what the pistol is. He's looking at the augmented pistol like it's some kind of gun. He's looking at the PDA like it's a Game Boy. And he's looking at the face changer mask like it's a mask. So that's the only problem, is that he sees half of this and doesn't know what it is. He's a bit silly, remember?
So he doesn't know what tech is, essentially.
Yes.
Yeah, I've already got
With
a
his
pistol.
computer skill of 0.
I don't
Does
know
Omen, does Omen know I've come down yet?
I don't know.
Do you know yet, Omen?
Huh?
Oh.
I'm behind you anyway.
I just...
I guess I ask if everyone's okay, because obviously I don't know what's gone on. I know that there's been a bit some crazy shit going on, from what I understand, and I've obviously walked past lots of things that have been blown up and
I'd say
whatnot.
that Omen's the only one that got hurt, but not too badly. Other than having to face massive, weird monster dogs and massive creatures. We're all
killer
good.
robots.
Yeah.
Whatever the hell that last thing was.
Death corridor, burning room. It's all good. We've had fun.
I guess I'll walk into after you tell me that Omen's the only one that kind of got hurt at all, but he'll be all right. I still walk over to Omen and ask him if he's okay. Omen, are you okay?
Yes. Never better.
And I guess I can see that he's looking into a cupboard and say, "What have you found?"
This.
What are you saying by this?
Well,
So you just
Game
pointing
Boy,
in the
a
cupboard.
mask.
or-
2 masks.
Fine.
No, I just ask you going, do you know what this shit is and is it of any use?
Do I just know what it is anyway, or do I have to investigate
The
it?
masks you do, the PDA, you just know it's a PDA.
Okay, so I tell you what the masks do, and then obviously I say that the PDA is a PDA. It might have some information on it.
You take that then.
Okay,
I'll take
so
a mask.
I immediately.
Well, there's 2 masks there.
Yeah,
I
I
mean-
only need one surely for myself.
Yeah.
I immediately investigate into the PDA.
So do you just turn it on?
Yeah.
As you turn the PDA on, the robot behind you springs to life.
Oh, you got a pet robot.
Greetings! My name is D6.
Hi, D6.
Thank
It's
you,
off.
tech guy.
Scuttles over to you.
No, I want him.
Of course you do.
This is the first time this D6 unit has been booted. Please enter a password. On the PDA screen, it's now just asking you for a little password. Isn't it lovely?
Where do I type this password?
If only you had a chat channel that only I could see and the others couldn't.
yeah. Have I still got it open? I do.
Whee!
Whoop. Bet you couldn't guess that that's what it was going to be.
Ooh. Please enter your username.
I wonder what this one might be.
I like how we don't actually have a clue.
Greetings, Quantum Prophet. Nice to meet you.
I should have expected that.
I was waiting for it. I love you a bit right now. I am an automated scout and aggressive assault unit. My camera will automatically relay any information to this PDA unit. You may also give me one of 3 commands: offense, defense, or support.
Cool.
That guy sounds pretty handy.
Yeah, I like him.
What are his guns like? What
does,
has he got?
does he just follow us around then, or
No, he follows you around.
Yeah,
you
but-
have the PDA.
so whoever has the PDA? follows
Yes.
us? I like that.
You found a friend. It's because for ages I was trying to think of a way to involve you and Maz in combat, and I'm still working on Maz's.
When I think about it, I'll get there.
I like that. That's a smart addition.
I like it. So I guess I'd say, well, we have a new accomplice. I can be more useful in tight
I will
situations. now.
change his character sheet soon to add actual stats. I'm adding him into Popple's journal, and he can now be controlled directly by Harvey. There you go.
I like
Why don't
You
you start
found
by
a robot.
sending him down that corridor so we can make sure it is actually safe?
Then you immediately lose your friend.
Well, yeah, I think that's a wise thing to do, to be honest. I'd say, where's the corridor?
Sure, yeah, around here.
Before we leave, does anyone want any of this other stuff?
Wow.
There's like a gun.
What have you got?
There's a
As
pistol.
soon as you say the word gun, I just step across. Oh,
I'll take the other mass changer thing.
I was going to say it'd be useful for me as well, but I guess it doesn't matter
It'd
as
be
long
more
as
useful
you've
for
got it.
Amira. Yeah,
I was just going to say I'll store it in my bag, but if you want to use it, that's fine.
Amira seems to be the deceptive one.
Yeah, it'd be good for disguises and getting into stuff.
That's fine. Yeah.
Yeah.
Pass it with them. I was just going to say I'll take it because it's a piece of tech and might be useful in the future, but yeah, no, that makes sense.
I don't even know what an augmented laser pistol.
Basically, normal pistol, but it's. You remember when I said there's going to be some sort of more cyberpunky weapons that use harder to find ammo and things like that?
That's one.
Harder to find ammo, but it's going to do slightly more damage than a normal pistol, and it can break through small armor, not heavy armor.
I think Dalton should take that then.
Dalton knows what it is and will probably step up and reel off the maker of it, what year it was manufactured.
Dalton is a bit of a nut for weapon.
He'll probably tell you lots of stuff you really don't need to know about it. But,
Just like,
yeah.
oh, it's one of those that's this caliber gun that was made in this year by these people. You know, the first one of these was created in 2789, and originally when it was first created, it wasn't meant as a pistol. It was meant, and you're there going,
I
I'll just take. Does anyone want
turn
the
to a
spare
mirror
pistol?
and say, and I thought I was a geek.
Okay, I'll take. No, well, I guess I can take the spare pistol. Maybe we'll come into a position where we can trade it or something like that. Might as well have it than not have it. I think everyone's got the items that were intended for them. So.
funny that. It's almost as if you could spot some of them.
So let's go send your little robot to his safe.
His death.
No, I'll be fine.
I presume you'll do
Nice.
stats for these later, Tim.
Yeah.
So do I need to put it into a mode then?
Well, you have direct control in where you can send it, so you can tell it go over there. But when it comes to combat, you can give it 3 things, and then the rest will be done by me.
All right, cool.
So you basically just say either, well, there'll be one or two. Is if you put it into attack, you get to control it fully. If you put it into defense or support, I will control it and use those 2 things.
Can I give it a name? Like,
No, please give
can
it
I
a name.
can I hack the PDA so that I can call it by a different name?
Roll your hack roll.
Using your skills for important
I'm waiting
things.
for a critical fail here, and I can call it whatever I want.
Or it just blows up.
3.
Here we go.
Greetings. My name is Maurice.
Crazy old Maurice.
I had many options, but I thought I'd go for Maurice.
Where's the little bastard?
Okay. So, Maurice, go in there.
I will do as you command.
So he's got a camera then, doesn't he?
Yes, so you can see through the PDA what it can see in front of it.
Okay. So I guess using Maurice, I kind of inspect the door.
On the door, there just appears to be a fingerprint scanner.
Okay. I assume that because nothing has happened to Maurice.
It's kind of, yeah, at the moment it's like a normal door, and it looks like one of those old bulkhead doors, but the thing that this handprint scanner type thing, fingerprint scanner, has been obviously sort of hodgepodge added on later, and there's sort of a bit of blood down the right-hand side of it.
That's not good.
It's always a good sign. What are you talking about?
Okay, so I tell everyone what I can see. I show everyone, I suppose.
Yeah, you can show, you can be like,
Yeah, look at this, it's so fancy.
little fancy pants.
I say, we obviously want to try and get in that door. So, shall I go and do the honours? Because I might need to figure this out.
Well, unless it likes any of our hands, then I'm guessing we're going to have to hack in, so... Seems like
Yeah.
Shall we try fingerprints first?
Well, you seem to know the woman who's supposed to be here. Try yours.
I try my thing. I try a fingerprint. I try my right thumb.
Well, it's a whole hand thing.
Oh, alright. I try
Like
my
right
right hand.
It falls off.
Your hand falls off. You had gangrene this whole time, and you just never ever noticed. As you put your hand into the sensor, the door closes behind you.
Fuck.
And
And you burn to death.
You don't, Tim. Don't make me cry. Don't do it.
wrong one.
So what? So is this coming through on what device is this coming through?
PDA.
Okay. I feel like I should still read out what this is so that people know.
I think
What's
it's
going
going
on?
important enough that maybe you should, yeah.
It will be in a moment, don't worry. It's just the
Alright.
first bit of it, I had to set it up like this.
Yeah. I'm guessing that. Yeah.
It's an amazing bit of text.
Couldn't resist.
Ooh, don't want to do that. Just happen to move you back so I can get to the door.
I'm now concerned, though, based on that conversation. I am now concerned.
Oh yeah, this is going to be a fun bit. The door in front of you opens. The back door has stayed shut. So for metagaming purposes, you guys can obviously hear and see what's going on now because it's a different kind of conversation. However, you can't actually as characters yet. because this
Okay.
will all be down to Harvey what he reveals. Harvey, you get treated to what looks like an old sort of style command room. There are sort of documents everywhere, computers, bits of tech, hodgepodge things lying all around the place. There's sort of old laptops and bits that have kind of been put together over the years. Most of them look like they've been hacked to pieces. And then there's a little room off to the right-hand side.
Well, I would say, purely based on the conversation that I have just had, I walk in and say, "Where are you?" Come out, and I guess Maurice follows me, just because it's Maurice and he loves me.
Come to the side room.
I walk over, Maurice.
As you walk in, you see a woman on the floor with a laptop, sort of a mini laptop in her left hand, and she's got gashes all the way down sort of her right hand side, and she's sort of clutching herself like that. She's got sort of bruises and cuts all down all sort of right hand of her, almost as if she's been sort of attacked by something on that side, and she's sort of taken the brunt of the force. Her right eye she's kind of got it covered with something like a makeshift bandage, and at the moment she's basically lying on a pool of her own blood, kind of put with bandages all over her, trying to sort of stop certain things from bleeding as much as they are.
Mm-hmm.
And she just looks at you.
What happened? What happened after I lost contact with you?
I was working for Eclipse.
Rose told me, Rose informed me of what you were doing.
She doesn't know anything. Okay, I was working for Eclipse. I wasn't working for her. I was working for Eclipse. But then I heard you were in trouble. I had to save you. They found out when I did it straight away. They didn't even... They took me into a room and beat me and tortured me to try and get your name. But I didn't tell them. I managed to get out. I'd hacked all the systems there. They just opened for me. And as soon as I knew I had an opening, I ran back here and I hid. I'm sorry.
We need to get you patched up.
I know.
I have some friends here, and some of them are a hell of a lot better than I am with healing. I'm shit with medicine. Do you have any supplies, any medkits or anything?
I already used up everything we had here.
I messaged Dalton, do we have any medical supplies on us at all?
Bare minimum. What's going on in there?
Lily's alive.
Lily presses a button on the laptop she had next to her, and Maurice instantly moves over to her. She plugs a little USB thing in the front of it, leaves it there for a few seconds, and then takes it back and sends Maurice back to you. Listen, I've held out for as long as I can. I need to sleep now, okay? She puts her head on her side and just closes her eyes.